Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Roman Reigns defeated Bronson Reed in an incredible hard-hitting contest in the opening match at Clash in Paris tonight. However, unfortunately for the head of the table, his night didn't end there. Instead, his overzealousness cost him a lot more. After the bell, Reigns shockingly went after Paul Heyman. While the crowd loved every bit of it, chaos erupted when Braun Breaker blindsided him with a devastating spear through the announce table as he celebrated upon its top. Reed then rejoined Breaker as the two unleashed a hellacious assault on the tribal chief. Reigns was stretchered by medical officials, but the beatdown continued with multiple tsunami splashes before WWE security was finally able to stop the carnage. The brutal post-match angle left fans questioning whether Reigns had suffered a real injury and would actually have to get hospitalized. It is certainly not unprecedented for a heavily injured star to be written off TV in such fashion. In truth, this was indeed a scripted way to temporarily write him off television, but not due to any medical issues. Reigns will, in fact, be taking time away from WWE to film the upcoming Street Fighter movie, where he is set to portray the iconic villain Akuma. Roman Reigns has been surprisingly a constant presence these past few weeks on Raw, perhaps to make up for his imminent absence. And as tonight exemplified, he has been doing everything in his power to get Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed more over with the WWE Universe with each passing week. To clarify once again, no, Roman Reigns was not legitimately hospitalized after Clash in Paris. This is purely a storyline. Roman Reigns received an extraordinary welcome at Clash in Paris, as the City of Love showered him with every bit of love they could spare. Paris wholeheartedly acknowledged their tribal chief, and after years of struggling, pushed as the company's top babyface. This kind of love has to mean something special for Reigns. Reigns is now expected to be off TV for a few weeks to a few months, although he is almost certain to be back in time for the build-up to Survivor Series. War Games, the initial build to which is seemingly already underway. The former undisputed WWE Universal Champion is neither advertised nor expected to be featured on WWE WrestlePalooza, which will mark the company's debut premium live event on ESPN. Did Roman Reigns actually get hospitalized following WWE Clash in Paris? Truth revealed, the wrestling world has been buzzing with rumors ever since WWE Clash in Paris ended in shocking fashion, with Roman Reigns once again stealing headlines for reasons beyond his in-ring dominance. The tribal chief, who has carried the company on his shoulders for years, walked out of Paris with questions looming over his health after an intense match that left fans speculating whether he was truly injured and taken to a hospital. With conflicting reports circulating on social media and some outlets suggesting that Reigns was rushed to a medical facility, the situation has turned into one of the hottest topics in professional wrestling today. To uncover the truth, we need to look at what actually happened during the event, what eyewitnesses reported afterward, and how WWE has responded to the chatter. Clash in Paris was billed as one of the most historic premium live events in company history, with thousands of fans filling the arena to witness the grandeur of WWE on European soil in a way that hasn't been seen before. Roman Reigns, who has dominated WWE for over 4 years as the head of the table, was at the center of it all, carrying the aura of invincibility that has defined his reign. But the main event quickly turned into a physically grueling contest, one that saw the tribal chief endure a level of punishment rarely witnessed in his matches. Fans in attendance noted that Reigns appeared slower as the match progressed, clutching his midsection and jaw at different points, selling his opponent's offense, but also raising concerns about whether he was working through legitimate pain. By the time the final bell rang, with the arena echoing with chants and emotions running high, Roman Reigns seemed visibly shaken. Cameras captured him being assisted to the back, walking but clearly not at full strength, which sparked immediate speculation online. Soon after, reports began to emerge suggesting that he was transported to a nearby hospital in Paris for evaluation. Some wrestling insiders claimed they had seen WWE medical staff discussing the seriousness of the situation backstage, while others dismissed it as part of the storyline designed to emphasize the brutality of the match. The situation escalated further when certain fan accounts posted blurry footage of an ambulance leaving the arena, claiming it carried Roman Reigns. Within hours, the hashtag #PrayForRoman trended worldwide, showing just how much his presence means to the WWE universe. But what is the truth? According to reliable sources within WWE, Roman Reigns was indeed evaluated by medical personnel following the match, but there is no confirmation that he was actually admitted to a hospital for treatment. Instead, insiders reveal that the WWE medical team took precautionary measures given the intensity of the bout and the fact that Reigns had been carrying nagging injuries even before Clash in Paris. The decision to have him escorted away from the ring so quickly was both a safety measure and part of a broader narrative strategy. WWE has long blurred the lines between reality and storytelling, and Roman Reigns' character thrives on that exact ambiguity. The company has yet to issue an official statement confirming or denying hospitalization, which has only fueled the debate. However, sources close to Reigns suggest that while he was banged up from the match, there was no life-threatening injury or need for an overnight hospital stay. In fact, one insider hinted that Roman was already in communication with creative officials about his next direction, which would not have been possible if he were incapacitated. This leads to the understanding that WWE may have deliberately allowed these rumors to swirl, using the uncertainty to generate even more intrigue surrounding Reigns' future. Fans of the Tribal Chief know that every time he enters the ring, there is a sense of spectacle unlike any other superstar. His aura, his presence, and his unique ability to command an audience have turned him into not just a wrestler, but a cultural icon within WWE. That's why any mention of hospitalization or injury sends shockwaves through the community, because the idea of WWE without Roman Reigns is almost unthinkable at this point. If he were truly sidelined, the entire landscape of the company's creative direction heading into the next major premium live events would have to shift dramatically. Names like Cody Rhodes, Seth Rollins, Solo Sikoa, and others would inevitably be forced to step into the spotlight in ways they might not have expected this early. At the same time, Roman's health scare, whether exaggerated or not, reminds fans of the toll professional wrestling takes on even the most dominant performers. Years of high-profile matches, the physical strain of being at the top, and the pressure of carrying WWE's global brand have all weighed heavily on him. Perhaps this incident, real or storyline, is also a subtle way of building towards the eventual end of his reign and the transition into the next phase of his career. The truth as it stands is that Roman Reigns is not hospitalized, but is indeed recovering from what has been described as minor but nagging injuries sustained during and before Clash in Paris. He is expected to take a short break to heal and return for his next big storyline. WWE, in its trademark fashion, has kept the narrative deliberately vague to stir speculation and fan engagement. For now, Roman Reigns remains very much a part of WWE's plans, and his position as the head of the table is not under immediate threat. But the incident has undeniably planted seeds of doubt and concern in the minds of fans who now see the Tribal Chief as not just an untouchable force, but also a vulnerable human being. In the end, did Roman Reigns actually get hospitalized following WWE Clash in Paris? The truth is somewhere in between the reports and the reality. While he was not hospitalized in the traditional sense, he did receive thorough medical attention and may have been transported for precautionary checks, which explains the eyewitness accounts. WWE has embraced the uncertainty to add layers to his storyline, making fans question where the line between fact and fiction truly lies. As Roman Reigns heals and plots his next move, one thing remains certain: the WWE Universe will continue to hang on his every step, wondering when, not if, the Tribal Chief will once again demand acknowledgement in the ring. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our WWE official YouTube channel for more update news.